What's up? My name's Andrew from The Change. I'm going to give you guys, I guess, like a little look at this gear that I usually use. Trevor and I are always kind of changing some of our stuff out, but what is this first or is this last? This is last?
Some people say first, some people say last.
Okay. We'll go with last.
Left to right seems right.
Left to right. This is the Ernie Ball VP Junior. I've had this like for a long time. Very reliable, durable volume pedal. I always use it, and it's always been on my pedal board ever since I've had a pedal board, and it's like really effective. Another thing I do is I have an EQ, and what I do, I always leave this on. It's just basically what I do is I kind of bump up my mids and my lows a little bit. Just gives it a little extra oomph. Going into the Digitech Verbzilla, and I think I use a plate. Oh, it's not on what it normally is. Yeah, I use a plate reverb on that. Got the MXR Phase 90, one of the greatest. I'll hit this top area. This is a pedal I don't really use too much. It's the Boss OC3. It's like adds the sub octave. If you want to be the guitarist and the bass player. And then this is my chorus Boss. What is it? Something chorus 2, super chorus.
I believe it is a super chorus.
I mean, it's painted green. I didn't even paint it, but it's kind of cool, so I'll leave it. And that's just a great tool for all your clean stuff. This is actually a DoD phaser, which sometimes I use. I don't really use it that much. If it went missing off my pedal board, it wouldn't be a huge loss to me. I'll jump down here. This is the DL4, the Line 6 DL4. This is really an amazing digital delay. It has every kind of delay you could want. You want a tape delay, if you want plate, if you want digital, analog, it's got it all. And you get a tap tempo over here, which you can adjust. You also can have several different presets, which is pretty nice. And then next to that, I believe this one is called the MM4. The Line 6 MM4 is a modulation pedal that's used for, like, you have everything in here from chorus, reverb, vibrato, which is what I have it set for the most part. All I have this kind of lined up for is basically 3 different vibratos that are kind of different paces and depths. This one you don't have a tap tempo on. And then into the TC Electronic Mojo Mojo. Awesome pedal. And I use that for a general overdrive. Going into that is the Visual Sound Route 66. This is an older model, but it sounds pretty killer. Built in with that is a compressor, which is pretty nice. I'll even use that sometimes with some of the other distortions that I have, just to kind of pan out the stuff. Also, it adds a little bit more pop to your clean tone. And then into the Swollen Pickle by Way Huge. This thing is insane. This is just, I'm going to just play an A power chord. And it adds a lot of meat to whatever note. This is just a Dunlop Crybaby pedal. Trevor and I both, you can see we put an LED on there, we put the true bypass switch in. Most of Trevor's and I pedals we put the blue LEDs on, as we can see those in the daylight. Then this little fella here, I love. This is actually Guitar Fetish. This is a Guitar Fetish tuner pedal, and I love this because it's the blue, like digital display of the chromatic tuning, and then it actually shows up green when you get into tune. I really like that. So far, I haven't really used it outside a whole lot. I went from a Boss, the TU2 or something like that, and then I have a Switchblade. You should know I don't use this, but I have it. Yeah, but I have used it in the past to hook 2 guitars in, and at the switch of a, switch, I have
I guess
2
that
different
is what you
guitars.
call it.
That's what it is. Into guitars, this is like, I guess my pride and joy, you could say. This is the Normandy guitar. It's the hollow body. Normandy Guitars is really, really great company. This guitar is so versatile and sounds amazing. And on top of that, it's held together with rivets, which is pretty awesome, and made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It comes with the Bigsby. It comes just like you see it. The only thing I did was threw some strap locks on it. Amazing guitar. Also has a kill switch, which is pretty handy. Some other things. I also have a Gibson Les Paul, which I don't have here today. And this is it's called a Country Caster. It's handmade. And I got it off of a trade, pretty excited about it. It's got Seymour Duncan's, the mini humbucker. Sounds really nice, kind of has a feel of a Strat. He sanded the body down here. A really smooth guitar. And he did a really good job. He's got roller bridge and the roller nut. I'm sorry, it's not a roller bridge, but it is a roller nut. And it's really nice guitar. I've enjoyed that one. I also have a Fender Strat that is pretty much just my practice guitar. I use monster cables and just pretty much any cables I can get. This is one of my amps. This is the amp that I'm using more and more and more. It's made by a company that makes amps called CMI. It's like Chicago Musical Instruments or something like that. It's actually, it's called an SG amp. It's a vintage amp I picked up for $80 and it didn't work, and we took it to our amp guy and he was able to get it going for me. Really like this amp. And then back here I have my Fender Blues Deluxe. I'm very fond of the Blues Deluxe, but I got to change out a volume pot because the volume is pretty much all or nothing. And then as far as picks go, you see this little fella? I love these picks.
That's red.
Yes. This is the Dunlop, I think it's 50 millimeter pick. And I like it just because I have a tendency to play heavy. So I like something that doesn't like pull on my strings, but like it'll flex with the string. So that's I guess the rundown of my gear. That's it. It's still all I got.